Okay, so you got the red mic behind you there. We're live. Hey. Mm-hmm. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we're already live to nobody. I love you.
I love WCGL.
You gotta turn the volume down as well. This is fun. That's the problem. But we're already live. You don't have to pull that back. You can pull up the script here if you'd like, or you know. We got two people. One of these people are probably our children. So hello, children.
How's everybody been?
We're doing all right.
Let me do this way, since y'all are going to be talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Put your mic here in front of you, so when you turn, because you're going to look at it, but it's right there, okay? And then you put your mic here, and then you want the feedback in the mic, so they won't be facing each other. And you can still look around and talk to each other. Okay? I mean, it's taking me a minute because I'm not here with you every Thursday.
We getting it together.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
All right. All right. Well, you must not like that cinema.
We'll figure whichever one.
Okay, that's
works.
good, but don't turn the mic to you.
Okay.
Because then you get feedback, because they'll come back in here. That's why I turn them away, so you
Away
can
from
walk
each
them.
other.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Because then we wanted to pick up right on the mic.
The sound I don't have access.
All right.
Which one did you share me on? The sound I don't have access.
Just I don't know. Probably afternoon, sir. I'm gonna be honest with you, because that's what you told me to send stuff to. All right. Did you request access?
Oh, I went there.
Okay. You ready? Send it over there.
It's still saying.
All right. I don't know where you made it. Where did you make it?
I made it under me.
On the Impact Radio or?
Under CG Fred.
Oh, then even I don't have access to it. We needed the script. You could. It's all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
All right. So how you want to do it? Hello, everybody.
Hey, how's everybody doing out there today?
Happy Thursday.
Yes, it is a very impactful Thursday today, and we are glad to have you here on the Impact Radio Show with your hosts, Miss Vanessa Atani, and I am your executive producer, The African Gentleman. And we want to thank you for joining us today. And please remember to do business with one of the oldest Black newspapers that is still in print, thefloridastar.com, thefloridastar.com. But yes, we are here on the Impact Radio Show. How's your Thursday?
Well, I just got off work, quite literally, so I'm still recuperating. You know, how about you?
Same. This hustle and bustle. Thursday is the most busiest day of the week. So, chasing children and the works.
Yeah, but we're so blessed to be with you. You guys, it's been a cold couple of days here in southern Georgia, northeast Florida. I know I've been pulling out the undershirts and the long johns and the socks. How you been feeling? Well, you usually run high anyway. You like cold weather.
Yeah, if it's like a smidgen above 70 degrees, my nose starts sweating. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, because yeah, the kids would probably agree. But yeah, I had a little bit of like a stomach thing, like around like Wednesday.
It wasn't the strong.
No, definitely wasn't that.
Okay. Just hey. It seems like we have to ask that every time. I don't know about you, but it feels like if anybody says they're sick or they're not feeling well,
yeah,
I know it's a little macabre. If anybody passes away, it's usually like the first thing somebody asks is like, was it a COVID?
Yeah.
Was it COVID?
And it's like so much other stuff going on, and you hate for that one thing to be like the center of like everybody's mind.
But it
is. And it's like you gotta center everything around it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's not fun.
I don't think I ever remember a time where I literally be checking off how many masks do I have left over. And I'm the zombie fan. Yeah, and I ain't never thought about how many masks we got.
That's so true. We're tripping over masks at this point, but I hope you all are staying safe. It's a blessing for life. So we're very thankful to be here to share this moment with you. We hope you guys are being safe out in the road, out on these streets. All those Thursday night events that we're always telling you about are happening tonight. The Cypher, Jamal out with Lyricist Live, Culture Lounge.
The Justice Pub is, always, live and pumping. There's Saxy Fridays going on off of St. John's Bluff, live music. It's free charge. There was a sip and stroll tonight. It started at 7:30. As well. As a matter of fact, the Goodfellas off St. John Bluff seem to always have something live. They have something live tonight, and they have something live also tomorrow night. So yeah, so you look over some free live music. I've been seeing a lot of things out there. I saw there was like a Trap Wing Fest this weekend. That looked fun. The Legends. The Legends is Gospel Legends. I saw everybody on it that I probably own the CD from. So there's a lot of things going on.
Not everybody that you own the CD from. Like who? Do you remember any of the names?
Yes, I do. There was Fred Hammond was on there. That's the first thing that I saw. And they're going to be over at the Potter's house.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Anybody else? Hezekiah?
Yes, Hezekiah Walker was on there.
Oh, and what about Homegirl? You remember Homegirl?
Yes, Leandra Johnson.
Sarah
Yes, Leandra Johnson. So she had came through the city there one time and she did this whistling thing where she literally whistled the song. So yeah, so everybody is January 20th. It is going to be the Night of Legends. By Fred Hammond is going to be like I said, Hezekiah Walker, Leandra Johnson, and Dawkins is also going to be on there, and Pastor Mike is hosting. So yeah, that should be, a real good.
Yeah, they said Legends. What was the tickets?
Those tickets they go from 35 to 65.
That's not bad. You got some big hitters there.
I've been in the Partis House a lot, and it's really not a bad seat
There you go.
in there usually because I'm always sitting up front, with a collar on. But yeah, but yeah, but there's usually not a bad. I've been in the back of that place, and it still looks nice. But yeah, so definitely I would.
What else is going on?
Let's see what else that we have going on. So there is Kings and Company, like I mentioned, at the Goodfellas Lounge. And that address of that place is 353 St. John's Bluff Road, and that's at 9. It's live music and it is also free. There's Fedora Friday, a night with AO Radio at 901 Kings Street, Jacksonville, and it is also free from 7:30 to 10:30. It's food, drinks, music. It's kind of grown and sexy vibe. If you're like us with 5 kids and always looking for a chance to breathe. So yes, and there's Art Walk downtown, which is the first Wednesday of every month. So yeah, we're a little behind that one.
No, that's going to be next week.
Yeah, that's going to be next week. That's from 5 to 9. There's also the Sunray Cinema, from 12 to 2.
Oh, it is an early screening of a movie by a local playwright called Superpowers. And it's free with registration. It's going to be held at the Sunray Cinema, which is in 5 Points. I thought it would be cool.
Yeah.
You might catch us out there.
Definitely. Because we're always on an adventure.
Why not? There's a lot of stuff to do in Jacksonville. I hope you all don't think there's nothing going on in Jacksonville. But we are due for a break. What you think?
Yeah,
DJ Dan? I think so. See you guys after the break. Stay tuned. You have something on your glasses like bad. It looks like a.
I don't know. I've been trying to clean it off with super rags.
Where is your hankies?
There was one in the car because I've been cleaning my glasses.
I don't know why you closed that up. You don't have to open it up. But I don't know why you closed it up. You know what I mean? Just because I say something like that doesn't mean you have to you could have a legitimate reason. And that's fair and fine. You know what I'm saying? But I could have easily opened up the script from my phone really quick. You know what I'm saying? But I just started to take your lead.
I actually thought that's what you did. That's why I closed it. I thought I saw the script on your phone.
It was not on my phone. I just pulled it up. You saw when I pulled it up, right?
Yeah. We're going on. Last minute. I was just trying to get it set.
Okay. Now start from this point. We've already did all of this. We're at this one. Okay. There you go. It's the can sound. Makes it sound real bad when I was open it. I was like, this sounds bad on WCGL's website. Cracking open a can. It's coconut water, everybody. I wish it was something different, but it's not. It's coconut water. Please reach out to magdads.com. Force behind the change.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We want to welcome you back to the Impact Radio Show, brought to you by the Florida Star, one of the oldest Black newspapers that is still in print. Please remember to subscribe to thefloridastar.com, thefloridastar.com. I am your executive producer, Carl Frederick, and I am still here with your host.
Vanessa, I'm not doing much hosting today. A little behind the time.
It's okay. So please ask your local, your favorite local business to carry the current issue. More information at thefloridastar.com. That is TheFloridastar.com.
He spelled it out.
I did.
TheFloridastar.com. It's very simple.
And I set myself up because I always laugh at people that misspell stuff while they're reading.
Yeah, you gotta slow it down. You gotta slow it down. It will catch you.
So we actually have, something a little different from you today. We actually want to talk about some news. And there's one particular thing on this news highlight that I cannot wait to get to.
Is it the JEA? Is it who was trying to sell JEA, or is that just me?
No, that was you, but since you brought it up and it's on your mind, please share.
Yes, goodness. Yes, definitely. We are definitely going to talk about the headlines of the Florida Star. Thank you, DJ Dad. Appreciate it, sir. I was talking about there's an investigation still going on about our current mayor, Lenny Curry, and the sale of JEA. So stick tight with Nick Monroe. He's doing some investigative journalism. Essentially, we should all be outraged about it because we own JEA, and it's really a nice part of living in the city. I don't know if you've ever lived in cities where, they're privately owned, utilities companies. It's not that nice. Prices can be raised arbitrarily and things like that. So it's really, JEA is a real jewel to this city. And there were some back deals, some shady deals with incentives, with our money as taxpayers put on the line. And we weren't at the table. So that's what makes it a scandal. But I know you wanted to talk about who? That one, Mr. Byron Leftwich?
Oh, no. It's the last one.
Oh, okay.
One of our favorite kid fast food restaurants.
No. Let's talk about Ben Frazier. What you know about Ben Frazier?
So, activist Ben Frazier and his attorney, John Phillips, said that they're, going to file a federal lawsuit, if the misdemeanor of trespassing isn't dropped. He said, that the meeting that, that they're calling for, it was not mentioned, but it's definitely going to happen.
Listen carefully. Look, this is the front page of the Florida Star right now, guys. Black leader arrested, waiting to attend DeSantis COVID presser. So the follow-up to this story that was a special to the Florida Star is that Ben Frazier has won his case against, unfortunately, our they call him Omicron death sentence. Is his name? It's getting bad.
Sentence.
It's Ron DeSantis.
Ron Death Sentence is the one that you're thinking of? Yeah.
Yes. They have disdain for this young man. And our governor had Ben Frazier, a guest of this very program, and often a frequent guest of this program. And they had him arrested at a press conference for COVID. The COVID that, the governor was going to talk about COVID. And They had him arrested for trespassing.
But he had an appointment to be there, though. He actually had a legit reason to be there, and he made mention that he was going to say something. But you can't have a man removed for trespassing because you don't like him.
He was also in a public area in that. I mean, he was downtown. This happened in downtown Jacksonville. This isn't like far away, and this went viral on Twitter. So that's why these important stories that you're hearing about in the Florida Star. You know what I'm saying? We are at the forefront of it. We all know Ben Frazier. If you listen to the show at any time since before I was hosting, you've heard from this man. And he's done a lot for this area. He's done a lot for Jacksonville. And I'm happy that he was a part of it. It's upsetting to see an elderly disabled man get arrested on TV, period. But it's definitely not fun to see a friend of yours, you know what I'm saying, that happening to them. It went viral.
Yeah, it did. So they're, from a criminal standpoint, or a misdemeanor standpoint, they're asking for it to be completely dropped. So they, like I said, they said they was going to do a meeting, but nothing has been mentioned, but it is definitely scheduled to happen. I thought something else was noteworthy to mention. Healthcare workers and about how the states Tuesday deadline to get their first COVID vaccine.
Wait a minute. Let's read that again. Okay. Healthcare workers in about half of the states face a Thursday deadline to get their first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Ooh, or they're going to be knocked out of their jobs?
Yeah. Ooh. Or one of the biggest fears from that article was saying is that they think that it may cause shortages again if people refuse to get the shot. Is it that serious that you gotta I don't want to come to work no more because they're requiring me to do something that's going to save my life, especially if you're working on the front line.
You are working on the front lines in the scientific and the healthcare industry, so I'm not going to go down that road because apparently you can't say nothing about that. From the front page of the Florida Star as well, Manchin and Sinema side with Republicans in crushing Democrats' filibuster change for voting rights. If you have been paying attention to CNN at all, or any news program, they've been talking about the filibuster and how all of a sudden the Democrats have disdain for it. And unfortunately, Manchin and Sinema sided with the Republicans on this, and this is my last word on it. Apparently, the Republicans lined up to shake their hands in Congress after this vote. I feel like
sips sun kiss.
Black people have been our voting rights have always been in between somebody's handshake behind our back. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. We can talk about Byron Leftwich now, though. If you
yes. So I'm going to give you a quick spiel on my thoughts on the fact that yes, they have had 2 interviews with Byron Leftwich. And as y'all know, Byron Leftwich, Gary Coleman that used to play quarterback here.
Not Gary Coleman.
I think would actually make sense. One, he was a quarterback during the time that they was winning. He done spent 2 years with Tom Brady. We know he ain't a part of Brady's success before all of the football junkies down the throat, but he spent time with the GOAT. So he should have some advice for Trevor Lawrence. I mean, you can't spend 2 years plus a Super Bowl. Plus, he's got a ring as a coach and a player. They're going to already be selling number 7 jerseys.
Stop it. Not Gary Coleman jerseys.
They're not.
Continue.
I'll wear number 7 that say Coleman on the back. What you talking about, Nessa?
Don't do it. So what is this? What is this?
McDonald's has had the audacity to create a surf and turf menu.
Wait a minute.
Air, sea, and land.
No, not air. What is it? What?
So chicken is the air, the fillet of fish is the sea, and the beef patty is the land. You can also do a stackable of. Now I might try this crunchable. This hash brown. That makes sense.
Chicken is not the air.
But putting your 6-piece nugget on your burger is now another hack that they come up with. What? This is starting tomorrow. So you telling me I can't bring you not? So I can't bring you surf and turf stacker tomorrow.
So what?
It is yes, chicken that can't fly is air.
Okay. Okay.
The fillet of fish that's probably not real fish is sealed.
Okay. In the square patty.
In the square patty is the
Okay.
leg.
Okay.
That's probably not cow.
Yeah, that doesn't. I've never seen a filleted fish in a square. But continue.
But yeah, so that's their surfing turf.
Okay, on a Big Mac.
Yeah, on a big. It's set up like a Big Mac.
What in the heart-stopping?
But it's the chicken nuggets on the burger. It sounds like something that Sam put in for request.
No, because she couldn't even fit that around her face.
Right. It's already bad enough that you got to hold an extra piece of bun on a Big Mac
Sounds
for no
messy.
reason.
That sounds way too involved. Way too involved. I can't get with it.
I know my sister Robin ain't gonna eat that because she don't like her food to touch.
Well, she gonna have the Big Mac sauce and all the other kind of sauces touching the everything. I mean, do you have tartar sauce with that?
I mean, you already got
Squeeze the lemon on it.
I mean, technically, the secret sauce is $1,000 on that anyway. So I guess you
heard it here first, people. Exclusive.
But yeah, but we got a real impactful moment coming up for you in the next segment. This has been the Impact Radio Show with Carl Frederick.
Oh, and doing talk.
And
Vanessa.
This doing talk with us.
Oh, we can take a call, definitely.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We got a caller. All right. Hey. Oh, Lord. Is it Lamontre? Hello?
Good evening, family. How are you all doing?
We're good. How are you?
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
And I heard a couple of your... Hey there, how are you? Good. I'm doing well. I heard a couple of your topics tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I think, however, there's something that you did not bring up, and not sure if you're aware of it, but I thought I'd call and maybe chat with you about it. And it's called reinforcement, and tonight, I think the first initial meeting was held over on the west side about the new voting map.
Oh, redistricting. Yes. Yes. It was at Ed White tonight.
Every citizen in Duval County needs to be very aware because these are going to be the voting districts for the next 10 years.
Yes.
I think it's kind of interesting, and I'm not sure if it's because of low turnout, low involvement, low participation, but I think the last couple of meetings are kind of sort of planned for the areas that need the most, areas that have been, I guess, not really a lot of attention paid to. So I think the last meeting is probably somewhere around February 17th or somewhere in the middle of February.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that all those communities that were promised things and did not get things, and all those areas that feel like they have not benefited from Ed Austin and the Renaissance Project, about the Jacksonville plan, and even with football team being in Jacksonville, how there were promises made,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just leave it up to other promises kept. So the point, I think this is one of the most major significant things that Jacksonville, or the citizens of Jacksonville, would ever be looking at within the next 30 days.
We thank you so much for your call.
Yeah. And you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for accepting my call and have a good evening.
You too. We found some more dates. Can you read them out?
Yes, we did. So Thursday, January 27th.
That's today.
That's today. From 6 to 7.
We're
Thursday,
at Ed White.
Ed White. That's Thursday, February 3rd. From 6 to 7:30 at Atlantic Coast High School. February 10th. Same time, First Coast High School, and also February 17th, also 6 to 7:30 at William M. Raines School Auditorium.
All right, so what the gentleman was trying to say is we had a census, right? Every 10 years there's a census. And at that point in time, we say, hey, we have all these new people or all these different sets of people or our population has moved. We need to change the maps of which we are represented. The reason why this is so important is it affects local, state, and national. It affects our senators and how many people we have in the House of Representatives. Is extremely important. And they probably, what he said, put them in the areas where there's going to be a lot of changes. Okay. So if you live in those areas, or if you're just interested in understanding why somebody like Al Watson could get elected to the seat over and over again and never really be challenged by anybody Republican, it's because they've drawn the district for it to be won by a Democrat, probably a Black Democrat. If we want to get into the weeds, they can draw lines around town to, create districts of certain demographics.
So they can almost put who they want to put there and know that they're not going to do anything or what they're going to do.
Right.
For the most part.
I can tell you that it doesn't count as much because I'm a Black woman and I'm probably going to vote Democratic. And everybody around me is not going to. But we are up against the break. Thank you for that question. Feel free to call in, guys. Thank you for calling in. Impact Radio Show. Yeah, like 2 minutes.
Okay.
You want to just do a quick moment?
You say you want to do this a quick moment?
Mm-hmm.
You or me?
You.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to the Impact Radio Show. I am your executive producer, Carl Frederick, and my sleepy co-host, Miss Vanessa.
Just got off of work. The Ritz always sponsors the event segment. We had an event tonight, Joanne Shaw Taylor. So
yes. It was
nice.
pretty thick leaving from up there. But yes, I just want to give you guys a real quick impactful moment. If I could, I just want to tell you guys that whatever you do, do not get complacent in your success or complacent in your time of despair. Just real quick, there's a story about these 4 lepers that was literally sitting outside of an enemy camp saying, hey, we got leprosy and we're starving. Let's do something. The consensus between the 4 of them, we got to do something. And so they decided to get up and they headed toward the enemy camp, and God caused the sound of horses and chariots to sound behind them. So the Ammonites were literally like, what is that? Israel is coming behind us. And they all ran. And literally you have now these 4 guys because they decided, even though, we may be in the middle of a famine, middle of a pandemic, we got to do something. Just their ingenuity caused them to walk up on tents of food after food and goal after goal. My quick application to that is do something. Don't sit there. Don't let setbacks cause you to get complacent and sit in your mental health and do nothing. Because you never know what you just may cause. Mm-hmm. You may be getting ready to scare off the despair, scare off the things that are going on in your life just by making some noise.
Holla.
Just by making some noise. So just make some noise. This has been the Impact Radio Show, and I have had fun. You can find me on Facebook at African Gentleman and on Instagram, African_Gentleman13. Go ahead and tell them how they can find you, Mr. Tiny.
Guys, first of all, subscribe to the Florida Star. It's just that simple. It's not that expensive. Ask your people to carry the Florida Star. Talk about the Florida Star. I'm at do_and_talk. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys more. We'll see you guys on Tuesday soon. And this has been a wonderful night. Thank you for that impactful moment. See you guys next week, Thursday. Oh, and shout out to Emmanuel. He did an 8:30 a.m. show about Black history. So shout out to him and his show this morning. It was lovely.
Yes, shout out.
Yay. I always forget. He's asked me to do something with his film thing. We survived. We gotta find a way for you guys to get that on here. What up?